I'm making a change today. The liquor been taking the pain away. I heard you was giving your chain away. That's kind of like giving your fame away. What's wrong with you? I sit in a box with our own.
Yugioh coming at you with a little bit different of a video today. You know, y'all are usually here for the deck profiles, the not as common pack openings, but today I got something a little different because I thought this would help quite a few people. I got a little holiday gift guide because, you know, as you know, shopping for Yu-Gi-Oh can be pretty complicated, especially for you know, if you're passing this list along to a friend, to relatives, pick you up something, because as competitive, even casual Yu-Gi-Oh players, most of the time you're picking up like singles, you know, so this might be a little help. If you don't want to send this video to someone, maybe you could explain it in the way I try to explain it, but I'm going into it without further ado. So first, range I want to talk about is the $10 to $30 range. So, and I'm looking at my notes as we speak. So like in the $10 to $30 range, a lot of times you can pick up structure decks. It's a great gift, like for someone like just getting into the game, but it's also a great gift for someone that's already been in the game, because a lot of time it has like staples that have much needed reprints over the years, such as the last structure deck that came out, Dark World structure deck. It had Skill Drain reprint. The Crystal Beast had like D-Shifter, Ash Blossom, like huge like meta relevant reprints, and it's a good thing for a beginner to pick up, because it comes with that how-to. Well, I think the old ones used to come to, but it comes with a little like play mat, little paper play mat. Also comes with a little what products you should buy in conjunction. And it's just a nice little one-of item someone can pick up and start playing almost immediately. The next item I want to talk about, and I'll throw these pictures up everywhere. The next item I want to talk about is card sleeves. So card sleeves might not seem like the greatest gift, but any player, any Yu-Gi-Oh player or card player, like, you know, in general, they know how valuable those card sleeves are. The best brand is Dragon Shield, of course, which can usually run you anywhere from, depending on your OTS, your card shop, it can run you anywhere from $9 to $15. So it falls into that $10 to $30 range pretty easily. And it's just a super nice thing, super thoughtful gift to give like a card player. I know I go through, I probably have 100 different colors sleeves, and it's just super nice, like always picking up some from time to time. It's just super great. Lastly, in that $10 to $30 range, I have card binders, like with the little sleeves, deck boxes, and general storage. So card binders, they're usually on the edge of that $30 range, like, you know, half decent ones. And you can get a pretty nice binder for that. Deck boxes, I think this one that we're doing for the $700 giveaway, this nice little magnetic strip, is easily like $25, or it was like $20 or so. These, you can get like a bunch of these for like $15, or like if you get like three, I think they're like $5 each or something like that. You even have like these double monster things. I really like these because they hold like 2 decks at once. Even if you're going to a tournament with this, you can have your deck, your side deck, stuff like that inside one of them. And I don't think I have one. Yeah, I actually do have another monster. This is like the Hydra, so I can hold like 5 decks like all in one. So that's, you know, really great storage. And then also what I mean by the general storage of it all is like you can pick someone up like boxes, the little cardboard boxes, which those are like cents. But whatever else like card storage wise you may find in a card shop is huge, and it'll be like a super thoughtful gift that every player, beginner, intermediate, advanced players use every day pretty much. That's pretty much going to bring me to my conclusion of the $10 to $30 range. So, and most people stop there, right? You don't really, you know, you don't see too many like big gifts outside of that range. But if a lot of your friends are into Yu-Gi-Oh, or, you know, you're relatives are willing, or your partners or your friends are willing to spend like a little bit extra, I have a $50 to $100 range. I only have these two ranges because most things should fall in to those categories. So the first thing, I'm gonna circle back around to structure decks, and it may seem like, you know, a cop out, like a repeat of an item, but it's really quite different in this range because you can usually pick up. So one structure deck's about $10. So you can pick up 3 structure decks, especially the last couple that have been printed, and you're basically handing someone over like a competitive tournament ready deck. And that's in the case of like Dark World. Obviously we're in a tier 0 format, so it's a little weird this time. But the Dark World structure deck, you can put 3 of those together, have a really competitive deck. The Crystal Beast, I've seen people top with those quite often actually. There's a YouTube channel I've been a fan of for quite a while. I think he's like Rogue Hero, whatever. He played Heroes forever, and now he's just been like on a tear with Crystal Beast, so it's really cool to see. And I think most of his deck is like comprised of those 3 structure decks, so it is possible. And and depending on your store, they're $10 to like $15. Like I bought some online, the Dark World structure decks, they were like $9 each. But then I bought like another set of 3 from my local store that I wanted to support, and it came out to about $45, $46, which still stands in that $50 range, whatever. And actually, like, even if they're 45 each, they're like right under that. I just couldn't put in the $10 to $30. But like I said, you can. So great gifts ideas in the $50 $100 range, and I'll put them right here. So like the 3 structure decks, the Dark World. I'll put pictures up so you know what they look like. The 3 structure beasts, the 3 Crystal Beast structure decks would be like incredible gifts. Also booster boxes. So booster boxes, I normally would say pick up the singles. I myself always pick up the single, but if you're gifting someone like a big gift in a booster box, they're not gonna bitch and moan about it and be like, oh man, why don't you just buy me singles? Because like it's really hard to like justify like a friend or relative like, hey, pick me up this $60-$70 card, this Cashtira Finnerer, can you get me that single card? That's silly. Like that sounds crazy to a person that's not invested into the game. But if you're getting someone a booster box of Darkwing Blast, now it's a different story. You're getting a bunch of packs. You're probably gonna get you're gonna plus either ways. So it's like you really can't bitch and moan if someone's handing you a whole booster box. And most of the times, if you're getting online, usually you get it for lower end, like $70. If you're getting from your local store, usually they're gonna push those for about $90, just depending on the store. But the best boxes out, like I said, Darkwing Blast has some super powerful reprints, and Power of the Elements, which is actually getting an unlimited run. Well, you know, you get a box of that, like you're gonna plus like super hard, and you have a chance to pull a star at light. I mean, that's just like, you know, Christmas Day. It's kind of that magical experience. You know, I remember I got like whatever set the Kitchen Dragon Maids got of two people got me 1 box. So I got 2 boxes of whatever set that was. I pulled a play set of Kitchen, and I pulled like all the Dragon Maids like I needed for that deck out of only 2 boxes, which was insane. But it was a really fun time, and so it's really cool. Also, one huge thing that you could ask for, or you could pick up for someone, is a full display of an item. So I didn't put this in the original tier, but it does fall in that tier. If you buy someone a single box, the Magnificent Mavens, which I think is a great reprint set, I think it's the best one out right now that's readily available. It does fall in that $10 to $30 range. But the thing about that is, getting 1 box, you're probably not going to pull that great. It is super fun, so you get it like as a stocking stuffer or whatever you want to do. But what you can do, buy a full display to that bit. 5 boxes, $100, sometimes even less, like $85 to $100 range. Buy a full display, hand that bitch over. Most of the time you're picking up whole cores of decks, like Magnificent Mavens, you can get the whole Sky Striker deck pretty much, other than Afterburners. You can get crazy reprints like Triple Tactics Talon, Lightning Storm. I think Lightning Storm's reprinting that. Imperm, Skill Drain, just crazy bangers of reprints, and they get 5 boxes of them. That might be like the biggest banger of a like a gift you could get like off this specific list I'm giving you. It was just a crazy set. You can get the new Shizu cards, nice little staple tech cards, like whatever. I was gonna say something silly like the fusion and non-fusion area, but that's just silly. But there's so many great cards you can get out of that set. And another set that would be really great, if it's still available, is the last Gold Series, El Dorado. I don't think it's as good as Magnificent Mavens, but you get a whole display of that. You correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. They had like the whole Eldritch core, they held the whole Dino core, and they had a whole, what was that other core? I forget, but they had like crazy, like whole deck cores. I think the Dangers were printed in El Dorado. The alternate arts of some of the Dangers, like the Bigfoot, was reprinted. So I think that would be like an insane set. But that's pretty much it for my list. I just picked like the best of the best, I thought. But you know, feel free to let me know in the comments. I want to release this, like, this should come out December 10th. I want to release this as soon as possible, just in case those are just last minute shoppers. But please let me know in the comments if there's any other like item that I missed. I thought I picked the best ones, but you know, you never know. Like the video if you like these type of videos. Now these type of videos don't come that often. I just thought it would be that great. I thought it would be great to get this information out. So like the video, subscribe to the channel. We're almost at 1,000. We're really trying to push there. We want you to get on that, and we'll see you next time.